Funhaus is sponsored by Expressvpn. Don't let your internet provider see all the sites you visit. Hide your browsing activity at expressvpn.com/dude.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Funhaus Podcast. I'm Armando Torres, this is Webby, and today I'm joined by a whole cast of really fun friends and people. I guess just friends,
Yeah, I was like,
too.
who are the people? Who are the friends?
Yeah. Well, we've got my very good friend, Webby, and Charlotte McGrath.
Well, we're coworkers.
Well, okay. I've got a very friend, Charlotte McGrath, and then we've got Justin.
What's up?
And we've got Jacob.
That's Master Chief to you.
Whoa.
Private.
Jacob Master Chief?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that like a
Master's my
family
name.
name?
Doesn't quite roll
Chief
off.
is my last name.
I see.
So Master is your middle name?
Yeah, it's
Fuller-
my father's name.
Fuller Chief.
Yeah.
And your master? And your Master Chief?
Oh my God.
We played a lot of Halo over the
Played a
weekend.
lot
We
of
did.
Halo.
Yeah. So we Halo Infinite came out
Mhm.
and we've been playing the shit out
We
of it.
talked about it last week as well.
Yeah.
But
We talked about
we
it.
talked about it.
We
talked
talked
a
about
little bit
its existence, but then this weekend for Thanksgiving, I locked myself inside of my house on that Thursday and Friday and basically only played Halo. And I did what I've been told now is the classic move where I started in the morning playing with y'all.
Yes.
And then y'all got off because you had families to go hang out with.
Yes.
And so I played alone for about 30 minutes. And then my friends hopped on
Uh-huh.
and I played with them for a couple hours. And then they got off to go with their family.
Yeah.
And then my comic buddies jumped on and I played with them. So I just kept switching around playing with friend
Yeah.
groups.
And you didn't get a hernia.
And I didn't get a hernia. No.
And then we jumped back in with you on Friday.
Yeah.
And
You
you
had
were
a Halo,
still going.
your Halo family.
Yeah, basically, like before this podcast, we were just talking to Justin about how we need Justin
Yeah,
to play
Halo
Halo
holiday.
with us.
Yeah.
I wanted to get
The
on
Halo
Halo
day,
holiday.
yeah.
Well, it takes part of your life. It takes over because I logged on Thanksgiving at 11:30 in the morning and I didn't stop playing until like 9 at night.
Do you suffer from what's called the Tetris Effect? Not
Where-
the game, like the
Oh,
real
right.
psychological phenomenon.
Where you start seeing the game outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
So has that been happening to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot.
Mondo sworded me in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a hammer the
Yeah.
size of an inner tube.
Yeah.
I thought you drove a Civic. You showed up on a Gungoose.
Gungus.
Gungus.
Gungus Khan. Yeah, it's so good. I had to actually once upon a time delete all my Tetris games because I was having anxiety attacks and seeing the Tetraminas.
Oh, no.
my God.
And also in like idle moments between waking and sleep. So as I was going to sleep, I would just see patterns fitting
Yeah.
together. And I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's a real thing. Okay. And so I had to delete Tetris 99, Tetris Effect, and the Tetris app on my phone.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
Cold turkey.
I'm
Yeah.
really, really, really prone to that shit. So I play a game on my phone where you make words.
It's called Robin Hood. That's right. I'm trading stocks.
Yeah. It's and now I see everything.
Is it the
mine.
5-letter word thing? you have
It's
to just-
like 7
it's-
letters or whatever.
It's like Boggle almost.
Yeah, sort of. It's like word finder or whatever. It gives you random
Like a
letters.
crossword
and-
search type of thing?
Yeah, sort of. It just gives you letters and you're supposed to make a bunch of words out of those.
Oh, okay.
And so
Scrabble,
now
it's
whenever I
Scrabble, yeah.
stop playing them, I'll go around and I'll see a word and I'll just like start picking it apart, which is
Yeah.
kind of good. But then other times, like I used to play a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And whenever I would look up in the air and see an airplane, in my mind it would be the what is it the signal, like
Oh,
you know how
right.
they unlock the UAV or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Ordnance dropping.
Yeah. In my head, whenever I would look up and see an airplane, I would instinctively press triangle to switch to a rocket
Yo,
launcher.
Yeah.
when I was on my balcony over the weekend and there was a guy just walking down the sidewalk and there was a part of my brain that was like, you could jump off
down.
and take him right now.
No fall damage.
No fall damage. You
attack.
just drop down behind him and
Backsmack.
just get a backstab.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I was like,
Plunge attack.
Yeah,
Plunge
and you were already
attack.
up on the rail.
let's go. Charlotte, get down.
It happened to me when I was playing I was like playing a ton of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mhm.
Oh,
And then
no.
I'd walk around in real life and see like the cargo shipping container. Just like, I gotta airship this. Like, as I kept thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta send this back to my base.
It's video games have an effect on your mind.
Mhm.
All those insane people
Yeah.
down on the hill in Washington trying to make sure your kids don't play video games. They're right.
They are.
This is how we find out. Yeah.
They're violent. They make you want to jump off your balcony and airlift shipping containers.
Well, the thing is that you didn't want to hurt that guy. You just wanted to get the drop on him.
I wanted
Yeah.
to get the drop on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then shake his hand.
She just wanted that sweet XP.
Yeah.
I want that killjoy.
Well,
wanted that medal.
Jacob and I had a quite the maneuver we pulled off the
Oh
other
my
day.
God, yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and that I think is what was feeding into it because I had
Yeah.
also not only done it in the game but edited it
Yeah.
at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I was like recording footage at like midnight after we played
We
Halo.
were texting each other back and forth. It's 2:15.
So you guys posted the video online, but in case anybody hasn't seen it, can you kind of describe what the maneuver was?
Picture this.
Yeah, well, it was our least favorite mode in
Our
Big
least
Team
favorite
Battle.
mode, stockpile, which they've been pushing like crazy.
yeah.
It's basically like just a whole bunch of like they're called seeds, just drop at a point in the map, and then both teams have to go scavenge for them and bring them back, and take 5 and deposit them to get a point. But you can steal each other's seeds. Practice, it's kind of a funny, cool idea, but like you can like hack it so easily and just like throw things, and it just gets really annoying.
Yeah.
Jacob uses a repulsor to just push the seeds.
Yeah. The repulsor is like
closer.
a piece of equipment that just like it's just a blast of force.
Oh yeah.
So I'll get on one side of them because it's just a big pile. I'll get on one side instead of picking them up and throwing them. I'll repulse them and send all of them flying. In the
It's so
same
funny, and you
direction.
can see little marks across, like, you know, in your HUD. You see them marked even through like obstacles and buildings and stuff, and you see the whole mass just go and just 15 yards in one direction.
At one point, I repulsed them into a ceiling and they got stuck.
Yeah.
Like, so nobody could get them the whole time. So it was just like a stalemate. Yeah.
There was one that fell down a little crevice that I got stuck trying to get. Like I walked in, like, you know, like those stories you hear about, like the kids getting stuck in like the little like release valve pipe in a backyard in
Yeah.
Texas, and the kids stuck in there for 3 days or something. It was like that, and I had to like drop grenades at my feet to like blow myself out. But anyway, Jacob and I,
Hold on. I just like that you said, you know those stories where this happened.
Yeah,
right?
kids
yeah,
get
it's
stuck
just-
in
kids
things
get
all the
stuck in
time. I don't know.
things.
You- the
Look
way-
at Webby.
The way you said it okay, fair enough. The way you said it made it seem like it was so common, like, well, it's kids stuck in the well season.
This is America.
Yeah.
How many? I'm sure every day a kid's getting stuck in something.
All right, fair enough.
I,
Mostly they're getting stuck in debt because we forced them to go to college.
It's a different kind of hole.
yeah. 3 days, 3 years, 3 lifetimes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Yeah.
I had a sword. Jacob had a wasp, just like a basically like a VTOL sort of like vehicle. And he lifted me up, took me outside the map. I was standing on the ship, which is not supposed to, you know, be a feature, but I'm like bugging around, and we go around the outside over their base, and there's a guy running up to their base with a seed.
Yeah.
And I jump off from like half a mile up, like fucking like Thor.
Yeah.
Just like boom, land down on the ground behind him, slash him across the back, pick up the seed, get back on Jacob's ship, and then he takes me up and back outside the map, and everyone's shooting at us. We go behind a mountain, they can't see us. We
Yeah.
come out, there's vehicles, there's turrets, there's people, and they're all shooting at us. And Jacob just flies me over our base, where I jump off again and slam dunk it
We
for the
didn't-
last
yeah.
point of the game.
we didn't realize until like
we
the
didn't
last
know that.
on the return trip. We're like, oh my god, we only need one more.
Yeah.
That's
It
amazing.
We were
was-
freaking out.
It should have gone wrong at every single step. Munda
Yeah.
was in the game and watched it happen.
Yeah, I watched them. They went, we're coming around the bend. And I went, what? And I turned around and watched a fucking airplane just glide in.
It was so
With
cool.
Charlotte surfing on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
There was
like this.
there was 2 enemies next to me. There was somebody on a chopper, and it was just me alone. And I was like ready to die to fight so that they could make it. But when they turned around the bend, everyone stopped fighting, and you could see
Looked up.
all of these players just went, "Oh, come on!" What the fuck?
Just captivating
Just-
everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It really did just go
Blindsided.
exactly how we planned. 'cause-
It's you can feel the
Yeah.
awe in the map.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
everyone just like dropping their arms, going,
Oh,
"No."
yeah. Fuck
the guy
off.
that you jumped down to get, he had no clue.
No,
he
not a
never
clue.
expected
He was
anything.
home. He
Yeah.
had made it back, and
Yeah.
he grabbed it and he was running, and then there's an angle I have in the video, which maybe we can like put in the show notes or something, but like. He runs across the camera, and then I drop down, and I added like a sound, and he's just none the wiser. Just like he has no idea.
Yeah,
It's so
no,
this
that's-
game is so good that it allows for that. It's,
Yeah. And
That's
like
awesome.
I was in the Wasp, it has guns and missiles and stuff, but like I didn't fire a shot this
Not
entire
one.
time.
I had one hit, and then we just went
Yeah.
and deposited it.
Charlotte was
Yeah.
the weapon.
I edited it with the Sam Spence, the NFL Films music that's in all the SpongeBob episodes.
Yeah.
I did it with that,
Hell
but I
yeah.
didn't want to post that on Twitter because I can imagine the NFL being cagey about their property.
I just found out a couple days ago that I blocked the NFL on Twitter.
What'd they do to you?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What'd they do to you?
You're in a beef with
I
the
go, I
NFL?
go through every so often. I'll go through like and see what accounts I've blocked on Twitter, and it's it's like ex-girlfriend, ex-friend, the NFL, and it's always goes in that order where it's like people that make sense to block, like person who sent me a weird DM, person I don't really want to hear from anymore.
The non-fungible league.
Yeah, that's the one.
Exactly. There's like weird shit in there. I had to block like JG Wentworth, that the
877 Cash Now?
Yeah.
What?
They followed me on Twitter for a while, and then they got weird, and then I like
Ugh.
stopped following
Yeah,
them.
I
and then
block
they-
every single brand I come across on Twitter, and it's worked out well enough for me. So I get like
That's a
weird
good
stuff
idea.
now.
Great.
Yeah.
Every time I get one, it's just like, no, get out of here.
Yeah.
I got allow like Nintendo and PlayStation,
Yeah.
but like everything else,
The brands got to work for your
You
gotta
their
work for it.
attention. Yeah.
unless they're slaying. Yes, brand, give it to me. Yeah, Wendy's. Yeah, Steakums. Come on, baby.
All I
Igloo
meant-
coolers. Yes.
all I meant is that because I blocked the NFL, I was able to post the video in its entirety. Fuck the NFL.
I think
And
they
I
can
blocked SpongeBob,
copyright
too.
strike
Yeah,
without
that's-
following.
I don't think
you.
that's how that
Yeah,
works.
no,
Damn, we
no.
can't get in. It's
They'll never see
impenetrable.
it. I blocked their lawyers too.
Sir, we're blocked.
We can't get
What do you mean we're blocked? Who blocks the NFL?
Unblock us.
It's aboard the NFL submarine just off the coast of San Diego.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
I just love the premise that they need to show me like a warrant for me to unblock them.
You can't get the warrant to him.
No?
John Madden's on board.
Just can't reach you. Unreachable.
He's
Yeah.
blocked us. There's nothing left to do, and then they blow themselves up.
I've been
Fucking torpedo gunned by Tom Brady. Straight down the middle. Beautiful pass. Kiss
Yeah.
that sun tonight.
Oh, the worst
Right
part
on the
is
lips.
Get back here.
fucking
Give me a kiss.
wide receiver's about to catch that ball, and then Charlotte drops out of nowhere with a fucking energy sword.
That honestly sounds like. Have you ever read 17776?
17.
John Boyes. He's a writer and like content creator, I guess you could
Sure.
say. It's about the future of mankind and football. When like
Mm.
nanobots solve all our problems and no one gets sick or dies anymore, and there's no advancement left to be made, so everyone just plays this crazy fucked up version of football.
Cool.
And so there's like, it's like a cool like sort of like multimedia short story. That's what this tattoo is.
Yeah,
for.
you were
Oh,
telling
cool.
me
And,
about that.
but there's like one football game that's been going on for decades where the end zones are Canada and Mexico,
Whoa.
and it's played across the whole of Midwestern
awesome.
United States. So like
Holy
the
shit.
story sounds like something where a jet could be implemented
Yeah.
to drop off a sword wielding
Yeah.
wide receiver or something like that. It's just like highly recommend it. Check it out.
I definitely
That sounds
will.
really cool.
There's a prequel series about Tim Tebow going to Canada.
I know that you're not joking.
No,
But it sounds like
it's
you
called
are.
the Tim Tebow Chronicles.
No, I know.
Check it out, John Boyes.
this
His
is-
whole body of work, phenomenal.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, he's
I'm
got
in
it.
disbelief right now.
Yeah,
I can't
that
even
sounds
tell.
rad.
Pretty good. It's a series about pretty good sports moments.
Interstate or in even better intercontinental sports.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That sounds like we need to
It's
mine that.
and then the whole series is told from the perspective of 3 satellites, ever
Oh,
expanding
nice.
from Earth, never to come back, but they're able to connect with each other and monitor football on Earth.
That is.
It's
complete
really good.
insanity.
It's really good. It's like 17 chapters. Highly,
Yeah.
highly recommend it.
It's basically how the NFL red ticket or whatever it works.
Yeah.
Just send 3 satellites in the air. Anyway, one of my favorite things about Halo, just to close it out, is that I'd never played it before, and
Mhm.
apparently this is a huge part of it. I got murdered I got murdered, and then a man ran over to my body and then teabagged
sack.
me.
Yeah.
Dropped some sack
Up
on
and
my
down, up
face.
and
The
down.
old bag.
And it
yep.
really hurt. And Rick and I were playing together, and this guy killed me, and he started teabagging me, and then Rick blew him up with a rocket.
Nice.
And we spent the entire rest of the game only killing this guy and then teabagging him
That's
and then
poetic
winning.
justice.
Yeah.
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 It's a Halo.
I
It's great. That kind of stuff just happens. You,
Yeah.
you never
Yeah.
stay on top or on the bottom for
I
too
fe-
long.
Yeah.
I perfected a teabagging in a wasp.
You just like
yeah, up and down, up and down, up and down.
That's great.
Yeah, I've gotten blown up a few times
Oh
doing
my
it, but I
It's
cannot
worth
stop
it.
doing it now
amazing.
because it's like a pretty
It's so
small
worth
little
it,
air
yeah.
vehicle. So, and I kill a lot of people usually when I get in one. So I keep descending every time. It just like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna.
That's demonic. That's awful.
This thought process has made me realize that my uncle's lowrider is just teabagging
Yeah,
the ground.
it is.
That's what the car
Yeah.
It
is
does have
doing.
truck nuts on it.
There's
Yeah.
a vehicle. I hope they
Holy
bring it.
shit.
I hope they bring this vehicle back in Halo Infinite. But in Halo 4 and 5, there was a mech called the Mantis.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Ooh.
like a big like Metal Gear Rex looking thing, and it could crouch, so you could
So
kill
you could-
people
and
and do a little like robo squats on them.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
It was my
God.
favorite.
Somebody killed me. I have a clip I posted on Twitter of it. It's so much happening. It's really hard to like lay out what happens. But they kill me from a ridge, and then I watch them run along the ridge, just as one of their warthogs jumps over the same path as this person's running down into it. And in the air, the warthog explodes, and then it, like a Beyblade, whips around in a circle and comes down the path like a tornado. And then the tail end of it slams into the guy that just killed me and sends his already dead body into a tree on
Oh,
the
that's
ground, just
amazing.
feet away from mine. I'll have to
beautiful.
show you guys, but it's so just like dead, runs
Yeah.
out. It's like shrapnel, giant shrapnel.
Yeah.
Oh God, I
had
can't
a
get enough
great
of it.
moment where there's an item called the repulsor that just blasts things and people back away from you, and it was the map where like the energy sword is on like a little island over a chasm. I can't
Yeah.
remember the name of it. It's like like recharge or something like that.
I don't know.
But there's a guy coming down. I'm like, I'm gonna repulse this guy off the edge. So I did, and I was like, I got him. There he goes. And then a hand clambers up over the edge again because he had a grapple.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
repulsed him off,
God.
and then he grappled to the edge, climbed back up, started shooting me. So I repulsed him a second time. He climbed back up another time, and we did this two more times.
Yeah, because I kept recharging.
Yeah, until I ran out of repulsor and he killed me. So
Oh,
my
I deserved
God.
to die there.
Just
but
like
yeah.
and fucking
It
Mufasa
was
comes back.
yes, exactly.
And then he
Kills
bagged
Scar.
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
All in all, Justin, you got to jump in.
Yeah,
you gotta
I
come
had,
in.
I used to really love. I played a lot of Halo 1 and 2, and I remember like when Halo 2 came out, somehow my house got picked to have the LAN party.
Yeah.
And like so I had to like talk to my parents and be like, hey, can like we
What
bring
was
a bunch
that?
of TVs over and like a bunch of kids that and I didn't even know half the people, but like Halo brought us all together. It was
Yeah.
like me and a few friends, and then like someone put out the word like Halo 2 LAN party, and like Justin's hosting. I was like, oh,
Okay.
yeah. I was like, I guess I have like
Mom, we need pizza rolls now.
Yeah.
and so I just remember my parents be like, what the fuck is happening? Because there was just like 5 TVs and like every neighborhood kid was over, and we were all just like screaming till like midnight.
Yeah.
But it was very nice of my parents to host it. But yeah, it was super fun, and like yeah, so I'm itching to get back into Halo. It's a
We
super
got a good
fun
group
game.
that's built up here in the office.
Yeah. I got to
We
download
Play
it.
some big
It's-
team battle.
It's so I've gotten so much better since we streamed it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like
Yeah.
the progress I've made that I can play alone now and like do well.
I've
Yeah.
gotten worse. In fact, there was one we were playing yesterday, and I took one game off, and then when I came back, they tried to convince me. Charlotte and Rick
We did,
tried to convince me to stop playing because I was holding them back.
I didn't say
Wait,
that.
what?
No,
Yeah.
that's not what happened. Rick
Tell
and
me
I
what
merely
happened.
stated a fact and that we both went off on the damn track
Uh-huh.
while Mondo
Yeah.
was away.
While I was taking a poop.
Right.
Oh no.
I went to go poop, and when I came back, they told me about how much better they did when I wasn't there.
No, it's just
And
that
then
it was
the
a
next
wholesale
2
ass
games-
kicking.
The next 2 games that we played, we won, but we didn't like definitively win.
Yeah, it wasn't
And-
a spectacular.
Yeah,
is what
and
you're
so they
saying.
were just like, oh.
Now every time
No,
y'all
you
play,
were like that. I was fine. We still won both times.
And then they said, "Hey, we're gonna log off for the night. We're not gonna play anymore." And I said, "Okay, yeah, that sounds good." And then I logged off, and then I saw that they kept playing.
That's
for
not true.
a
That's not
whole
true.
hour.
That's not true.
I have done that before, where I've stopped playing with people and I've just kept playing on my own.
I
Just
did that
I'll-
the other day with you guys.
I
Yeah.
do that all the time.
I was gonna stop playing and streaming, and then Bruce raided me.
the
Yeah.
old end of
Yeah.
the stream raid.
Yeah, good. Like close to 11 p.m. 400 people coming
Yeah.
by, all standing outside with their TVs for
Yeah.
my LAN party, and I was like, "All right, come on in.
I'll give you 20 more minutes, I guess.
I'll put on the tea. I'll put on the kettle."
Yeah. It is cool though, because you can do LAN parties with Halo Infinite. You have an
Yeah.
option to do local
Yeah, you
area
did that.
capture. Yeah, that
Oh,
was like
wow,
that was
that
a
is
sort of
cool.
LAN party though, because we were
We
all
were
still
all
like
on
connected to
Wi-Fi,
Wi-Fi. We were just doing 4v4s, like still online, but it was all in the same room, so it still made it fun.
That's awesome.
That's pretty
But
sick.
you can
Yeah.
still, you can do like an actual LAN party.
Yeah, I've
That's
never
great.
I've never actually done a LAN party before.
Oh, they're fun.
They're super fun.
I've
yeah.
never known people that have owned more than one of a TV or an Xbox.
Well,
or-
it's
Well,
you
it's
have
just
to
your
bring
friends
your
bring 'em.
rig.
Yeah.
That's why it was crazy. Like people
Nah.
were showing up to my house with TVs.
Yeah, and you just
And
like it's just a
Xboxes.
circle around the room. Of just
I'm not.
TVs,
I just.
Xboxes.
I'm trying to
the
imagine
room
a
from The
world
Matrix.
where,
Exactly.
in where I grew up, I
Right.
bring a TV and I'm not immediately robbed. First of all, our TV
Or
was
arrested
like,
for walking down the
huge.
street
Yeah.
with the TV.
Our TV was huge.
Like,
Yeah.
carted over.
this is a small aside, but I went to a concert on Saturday, and my friend goes, "Hey, I forgot what the address is. Just tell them to take us to the LA Gun Club." And I was like, "No, just give me the exact address." And he was like, "No, just put in the LA Gun Club." And I had to explain, like, bro, I'm not gonna have an Uber driver pick us up and then take us to Skid Row and drop off 3 Mexicans outside of something called the Gun Club. Like, it's not a no. And that's how I would feel just carrying
Walking around with
walking
your
around with,
Well, you know,
Xbox
you
and
get in the
TV.
Uber though. Your Halo brain takes over. You just switch seats, throw
Yeah.
the Uber driver
Yeah.
out.
yeah. Well, if you
There
get
we
to
go.
if you get to the Uber and you hold E, you just
Yeah.
take them out. Now you're the Uber driver.
Now you're the Uber driver.
Yeah.
Now you're
Yeah.
being exploited.
But they used to. I mean, they don't really exist anymore. But like land, you never went to like a LAN center.
No.
Yeah.
I never went to one of
Oh,
those.
really?
I
don't think
know.
I've ever
Maybe
been to
they're
one of
popular
those.
in Phoenix.
They still
'cause-
exist some
do?
places, yeah.
Is it somewhere where you just bring your shit? To
No. They just have a bunch of computers.
Everything's already
all-
there.
Everything's there, and they have like most games installed on them, and then they're all land already.
Cool.
So you would just like go rent time. So like, and maybe it was popular in Phoenix because like land's really cheap there. So it's like there would just be like these weird little like gaming centers, or you could do other stuff, but most people went there to game, and
Yeah.
like you just like jump on and play Counter Strike with like
Damn.
all the people there.
That's
sounds
cool.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
think I'm like a little bit younger, like Mondo and I both. So I think it's
Right.
like just enough of
Right.
a divide that like the console had truly like taken hold of the American living
Mhm.
room.
Yeah.
So like I don't think many of my friends were doing that stuff.
Yeah, the last LAN party I had, I think I briefly talked about it on a previous podcast, but we had a whole summer where it was just Halo Reach LAN parties, like every week. And we would just go and we would swim for like 2 hours and then get Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
and then
Hell
play Halo
yeah.
Reach
This
for like
sounds-
5
God
hours.
This
damn
sounds
it!
like
I don't want to
just-
work anymore today.
Yeah.
It was
sounds like
awesome.
punishing your body.
And it was
though.
great because, like, for some reason, I made this map in Forge. There's, you know, in Halo, there's a mode called Forge where you create maps.
Sure.
And I had made a map that was just like a big spaceship, and that's like all we would play on.
That's
It just
awesome.
happened to work out. So when Halo Infinite has Forge, I'm gonna go crazy. But I
You're
just
gonna
remember
get some Carl's Jr.
Yeah. these great
Yeah.
days, and I have a horrible splitting headache at the end
Yeah,
of it every
yeah.
single time.
And you forget the order, so you get Carl's Jr. and then go into the pool.
yeah.
You just vomit
Cramp up
shit
a little
everywhere.
bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get the headache before Halo, and then you know it's gonna be a real bad time.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
Well-
Jesus Christ.
But it's gonna be fun, especially with stuff like the grapple shot. It's like, oh, I can make maps where like this could be good
God,
grappling to happen.
That what I wouldn't give Saturday, summer. You go to the pool, then you and your buddy go to Wawa, get yourself some sodas.
Yeah.
You ride your bikes back to his house. You play PS2 for 5 hours.
Yeah.
You guys had cool summers. My summers sucked ass. My mom put me in summer daycare.
Ooh.
I had to
You
go.
were 16.
No, that's I was put in summer daycare until I was 13, and then my mom, because she worked for the school district, she made me volunteer at the summer daycare.
Oh,
Yeah.
So after I was too old, then I was stuck there being like a fucking employee.
Oh my god, the kids look at you like he never.
They had an
Never got
N64 N64. They
yeah,
had an
yeah.
N64, but they only had Glover.
Yeah, no, they did have an
Love that.
N64. They had Star Fox.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
At
that's
least they
pretty
had
good.
They
that.
had
Yeah, at
the
least
Star
that.
Fox N64, and
Did it have the Rumble Pack?
Yeah. I would only ever play up to the first boss, and then they would make you switch. So I don't know the rest of the the Star Fox game.
There's so
I've
much
never
more.
played one.
Okay.
Star Fox 64 is
Yeah.
awesome.
I
Yes,
played
it's
Star Fox
amazing.
64, and then I played the Star Fox, the one where there's dinosaurs.
That one's pretty
That's
different.
so
Oh my
strange.
God,
That's a
yeah.
strange
Adventures
name
or
for a
whatever,
game.
yeah.
Yeah,
Star
it's like
Fox, the one where there's dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's a third-person
It's
action game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they invented a language for it that the dinosaurs speak, but all they
Wow.
did was they switched around the letters. So like R is M. They put it in in the game manual. They put it in there where it's just like A equals Z
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
like encryption.
Yeah.
and not very good encryption at that.
Yeah.
No,
it's
because
all
it doesn't
gibberish.
work. There's like a bunch of stuff, and then they give it up on some parts where they go like Star Fox, and it just
all the
doesn't
proper
work.
nouns are properly proper.
Yeah, it's just absolutely stupid. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I never. Yeah, my summer sucked. I didn't get LAN parties. I didn't
Yeah.
know anyone. That was the other thing is I didn't know anybody locally that had like I had a PS3.
Mhm.
Right.
And then my friend Josh had an Xbox, and then that was it.
Yeah.
We were the two that owned consoles.
Yeah.
People just come over to our house to play it.
I want to see a modern day LAN party where it's just like 8 Xbox Series X's stacked on top of each
Yeah.
other like a big brick fort.
I mean, the Series S, I have it. It's perfect for it. You could take that around.
Yeah, you can't
No
make a
problem.
fort out of it though. It's too
Yeah.
compact and nice.
For a smaller person.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you big fat fuck.
I just want to see all these big black bricks.
That's a good
bricks.
one. Yeah,
Charlotte
could
called you
make quite
big.
I didn't call him big,
Yeah.
but we
What?
are bigger than you.
That's true. Yeah. Small.
What?
Hmm?
No.
Yeah.
I guess Jacob is.
I got
big,
that
and I'm
energy when we
big
were playing
too.
Halo too. I still felt bigger.
Come on, no.
You just walked us right into this.
Yeah.
No, wait.
I not to just talk gaming stuff the whole time.
Yeah.
That's not what we want to do. But I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I got the little Xbox.
Mhm.
I didn't have a problem with the way my PS5 looked until I put the little Xbox next to it, which is the way, as I've described it to people, it's like you have a dog at home, you go out, you get a second dog,
Yeah.
but then you bring the second dog home, and only then do you realize that the first one is a Komodo dragon. And you're like, no, man, these aren't gonna look
Yeah.
good next to each other. This one's gonna eat the other one.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
Series S is like extraordinarily small.
It's so nice and compact, and the PS5 is like, do you want to play Ghost of Tsushima? And it's like,
What happens with mine is my cat constantly goes behind the TV and walks over the top of the PS5 and it goes like, whoop, 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 whoop.
just wait till the Slim comes out and it's
Yeah.
the size of like a Nalgene.
Yeah, and it still
Yeah.
stands up vertically.
Yes, yes.
You can
Paper
snap it
thin.
in two.
I
It
know.
looks
What a problem to
terrible.
have.
Yeah.
My two
It's
consoles
pretty
I was able
horrifically
to get
ugly.
for myself
Yeah.
look silly.
Yeah, that's
But yeah.
the best thing about the Series X is it's basically invisible. I don't even know what's there.
That's great. Yeah, the PS5 I think it looks really stupid.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I don't have one.
Yeah.
But I will, but I'll probably get one when they finally make the sexy version.
Yeah.
Sexy
Yeah.
version
I'm
would
gonna
be cool.
Get it and do what I do with my PS4 where I just hide it. Like
Yeah.
you can't actually
Yeah,
see
yours
where
is
my
like under your
Yeah.
TV console.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
want you to be
interesting.
able to see it.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Yeah.
like a
it's-
middle child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put it away when we have company.
Yeah. Basically, well, because this was also Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think I had 2 Friendsgivings to go to
Oh my
in
god.
addition to like actual Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 very long periods of time I wish I was playing Halo instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something so like I don't know, like devious or not even devious. I don't know if it's the right word, but like the playing a video game on a holiday, like when you feel like you
Yeah.
shouldn't be, is so great. Like I have this like magical memory of like Christmas was like the biggest holiday in my family, and like we'd have like a huge gathering Christmas party on Christmas Eve, and like family and friends. But I just remember on Christmas like booting up Wolfenstein, the Return to Castle Wolfenstein, the multiplayer one, and someone had made like a Santa's Workshop custom map that had like Christmas music, and I remember like I like was supposed to be helping my family get ready for this Christmas party, and I was just playing on this Christmas map video games with people like, and like people were like Merry Christmas, And I was like, this is awesome. So I was, and even though you sounded like it was kind of a sad thing, like you locked yourself away.
Why does
like,
everyone keep saying that?
well, 'cause you were crying. You know, for audio listeners, Mondo's crying during that.
Yeah.
His shirt is soaked through.
Yeah.
I was
Salty,
having a
salty
good
tears.
day.
Yeah, but it's
You sounded very relaxed on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sounded nice.
It was really cool. It
It
was
all-
really chill.
It all culminated for me in like when I was at my relative's house in San Diego, and I was on the couch and my uncles were guffawing at Grown Ups 2 on the TV.
oh no.
And I was just like, just in my head trying to
playing
I just thinking about
You
Halo.
gotta,
It's
you gotta
like,
do XCloud.
that's
you
true.
gotta do
I did that
xCloud.
with Sea of Thieves a little bit when I was traveling.
When
but-
we're older, when we're the uncles, we'll just be having a LAN party.
Yeah,
For Thanksgiving, we'll
exactly.
just have video games.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll be like a cool lesbian aunt that has a
Yeah.
room with 16 TVs.
Oh, shit.
Because I have nothing else but my dogs.
But it's like you have to have it as a room that gets revealed, where they think that you're the lame aunt, and you go, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
And then
but they're all
Yes.
CRTVs that are hanging loosely. Like, you know, you go into like a
Oh my
little shop
God.
and like the TV's
Yeah.
just like it's like
something
a
in
stiff
Saw.
breeze will
Yeah.
blow it off. And it's like
Ugh.
play your way out.
Yeah, but yeah, they laughed at every single fart and
no.
every poop joke, and
What is this?
Nick Swarsden screaming about something. And
Now
I just-
that's grown ups.
Yeah.
Too.
too.
I don't seeing how cyclical things. Yeah, you'll show them that room. And they'll be like, Auntie Charlotte, can we watch Grown Ups 4? We don't want to play these
Then
video
I'll say
games.
no. We're watching the ridiculous 16.
David Spade's still in his prime at the age of 90.
He's a wrinkled 12-year-old. I saw a video of him recently. I'm like, I can't tell if he looks really good or really bad.
I just rewatched the video where Cat Williams loses a fight to a child. Have you seen that?
No.
You guys know who Cat Williams
Yeah.
is, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure if I do.
You would recognize him
I'll-
if I
I'll
showed a picture. He's a very famous stand-up comic and also an actor. And there's a video of him as that was not super old. It's only from a couple of years ago, and he was playing like a pickup game of like football or basketball or some shit, and got angry at a child. And he's a really short dude, you know. And he gets into a fight with a child who I think the child is like 11. Child beats his ass.
Oh no.
Damn.
And it's just embarrassing to
11's
watch.
not big.
Yeah.
He's
No.
5'5".
Kid.
Yeah.
He's 5'5".
He's a tiny little
Have
boy.
you seen that video of a teenager calling Sugar Ray gay? And
Yeah.
he like whips around. He's like, "The fuck did you just call me?" And he like he just can't drop it. He's like, he's like,
God.
yo.
Well, he didn't
So
call him,
bad.
he didn't just call him gay. He called him sugar gay.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
what
it's got
set
that
him
on
up.
top.
That's pretty
of it. It's
fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
So funny. That's so
Anyway.
funny. Shout out to fellow McGrath.
Well, I would love to talk more about Cat Williams and Thanksgiving. But before that, we're going to take a second to hear a word from our sponsors. Be right back. Give yourself a gift this year and skip the crowded post office in favor of Stamps.com. Hey, you'll save time, you'll save money, especially if your business sends more packages during the holidays. Look, I use Stamps.com almost every single day to ship out merchandise for my own podcast. And there is nothing better than walking into the post office, walking past the lines, dropping it in the box, and just being able to walk away. Whether you're selling online or running an office or side hustle, Stamps.com can save you so much time, money, and stress during the holidays. Access all the post office and UPS shipping services you need without taking the trip and get discounts that you can't find anywhere else, like up to 40% off USPS rates and 76% off UPS rates. That is... wow, that is a whole lot. So save time and money this holiday season with Stamps.com. Sign up with the promo code DUDE for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code DUDE. Holiday shopping is here, and now you can give somebody something that they will use every day with a pair of Raycon wireless earbuds. Look, they gave me a pair of Raycon wireless earbuds, and I use them all the time, whether it's here at the office, whether it's on a walk, whether it's walking on a treadmill. I love these headphones. Raycons have seamless Bluetooth pairing, a 32-hour battery life, a comfortable fit, and their audio quality is so good. And now you can use their 3 new sound profiles, including pure, balanced, and bass modes, to choose what sounds best for what you're listening to. So this holiday season, get everyone something they can use, whether it's for calls or music, work or home. Go to buyraycon.com/FHpod today to unlock exclusive deals up to 30% off your Raycon order. But hurry, this offer is available for a limited time only, and you don't want to miss it. So that's buyraycon.com/FHpod to unlock up to 30% off your Raycons. Buyraycon.com/FHpod.
Using the internet without ExpressVPN is like going camping without a first aid kit. Most of the time, you'll probably be fine, but you could also end up with an infected cut because you didn't even bring Band-Aids. Every time you connect to an unencrypted network, like coffee shops and airports, any hacker on that network can access your personal data, like your financial details. It's not even that hard to be a hacker. A 12-year-old with some cheap hardware could do it, by golly. But you can protect your data with Expressvpn. It creates an encrypted tunnel between your data and the internet. It'd take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to break that encryption. Plus, you can install Expressvpn on all your devices, even routers. Like me, you're probably creeped out by all the ads that pop up because your phone's been listening to you or your laptop's been listening to you, and it's all this targeted stuff, and it's really creepy. That stuff's right out the window with ExpressVPN. Secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/dude. That's expressvpn.com/dude. And you can get an extra 3 months free. expressvpn.com/dude.
And we're back. So we had Thanksgiving.
Mhm,
Thanksgiving just happened, and as we've talked about, I was pretty excited to not have to go out anywhere, not have to do anything.
Yeah, and it
actually
wasn't
really
sad.
nice. No, it wasn't
Yeah.
sad.
That's right. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Despite the tears, it was
No, it wasn't sad.
so many tears.
It was good. I didn't realize how much of I hate Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
I hate it so much. First of all, it's like a stupid holiday that
Yeah.
we're celebrating in lieu of, just like all of this awful history and tragedy. Just like right off the top of it. But then dealing with family is so annoying.
Yeah.
And just I don't know.
Watching
You were-
grown-ups too.
You were talking about,
Yeah.
about watching
There were
Grown-Ups
good parts
too.
of the night. Like my mom made like the most insane charcuterie board I've ever seen in my life.
Mhm.
Oh, that
Hell
picture was
yeah.
wild.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
wanted to
saw
be there.
that.
The picture
Yeah.
doesn't do it justice. It was like
It was like 16 feet long.
it was like
when
two
they-
of these tables.
It was
Yeah.
like
felt
the when you see a picture of the world's longest party sub, and it's like a whole block with table after
Yeah.
table. It's
Yeah.
that, but for charcuterie.
yeah, it
I
was
was
insane.
my partner and I made a charcuterie board, and we were really proud of it. And then I saw your mom's like, "What a fucking joke ours was."
Yeah. Well, no, it's like it went beyond that. It was a monster. It was like a terrifying beast that was sitting on the kitchen counter.
It's a real. We always wondered if we could. We never stopped to ask if we should.
Yeah.
sort of.
Exactly.
I never stopped to ask if I should eat all the goat cheese before some people arrived, and I did anyways.
My man.
Yeah,
it was delicious.
I'm with you, Armando, because I feel like there's already so many problematic things about Thanksgiving. So I think we need to like reimagine it. And also it's like you're about to go, most people either, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas or other gatherings in December, January, like Thanksgiving is so close to it already, another family gathering holiday. It's just like,
Where you're
we
gonna eat
should-
some of the same things.
yeah,
too.
exactly. It's like we don't need it. Let's reimagine it. Let's change. Like you should go out and like do volunteer service or so. Like it shouldn't be gathering with the family. You're gonna do that in like couple weeks anyways.
I do like the fact that Thanksgiving is kind of changed into this like, what are you thankful for? I get that.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
gratitude is always good to practice.
yeah. And I do like that. I think the like I said, the original reason for why we celebrate Thanksgiving is pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
By the way-
Oh, there's-
Hey!
look at that.
Damn it.
absolutely
Was there
ridiculous.
some olives, some like dried
Beautiful.
oranges, cheese, crackers, a lot of grapes. Oh my god!
This
Some
is
olive
the-
tapenade.
This is
You've got some
unreal.
candles that your family has arrested.
Yeah, that's
Caged
right.
candles.
God.
Yeah, homegrown.
The fruit is a really lovely addition.
Yeah.
So
Holy
many
shit.
cheeses and little toasts and
Yeah.
breads.
See,
I
this
see the
is-
goat cheese.
Damn.
That-
That's the only thing that I missed about not doing Thanksgiving is
Yeah.
the fact that there's like a fuck ton of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did for.
Like,
Oh, go
food's
ahead.
great.
I was gonna say I really like Thanksgiving. I don't like
Yeah.
colonialism, but
Yeah.
I love getting like all dressed up and then just eating and drinking for
Mhm.
however many hours. And
You
Yeah.
don't just do that though.
Yeah.
what's that? No, you can't. You can't just do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you don't just do that, and
Yeah.
especially have other people just make things for you.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a maker on Thanksgiving. I bring a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And then I eat.
We made a
And
few
I-
things.
I'm a
yeah.
maker.
And like
Yeah, me too.
it's just like I don't know. Christmas is like loaded, I think, personally, and
Mhm.
like the family obligations that are attached to that, it's a lot more like it's gotta be family. And like you can't resist this tradition and like gifts and like people that you weren't even gonna see, and it's just hectic and it's so commercial. And then Thanksgiving can be with like your chosen family and you like hang out and you just eat a
Yeah.
fuckload. I
Yeah.
think it's great.
I have like the.
I think also we should distance it from
Yeah, from its
from the
origins.
imperialism.
Yeah.
From genocide.
I have enjoyed how
Yeah,
much more
that's
like,
bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Because
Yeah.
it never happened, like we say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
They all shared a turkey and they showed them how to make
Oh.
maize.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not denying like the trail of
Okay.
tears. Oh God, no! I'm saying the Thanksgiving myth. Like
Yeah.
they all sat down,
Had
we
a
all
great
had
old
cornbread
time.
at
Had
one
brunch.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were
No,
saying
yeah,
the other thing never happened.
Of course I wasn't.
Oh God. But I've been enjoying the frequency of Thanksgiving with friendsgivings.
I do
Just
like
hanging
out with
Friendsgiving.
friends.
Gathering with
It's
friends
been
is
most
the
of mine
bomb.
since I
Yeah.
moved to LA.
Yeah. Which
I
is, it's
think-
been a lot more cooking, but it's still been fun.
I think there's just been like a thing for me where I like Friendsgivings.
Mhm.
I do like them, but
Yeah.
for me, a lot of Thanksgiving has always been like I'm supposed to go see my family. Like you say that Christmas and Thanksgiving,
I mean,
have
it's all
this-
subjective, isn't
Yeah,
it?
each
Sure.
family does their own thing.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
because for me it's always been the opposite.
Yeah.
Where like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving you're supposed to go with your family, Christmas is that's for whatever friends,
Yeah.
whatever you're
Mhm.
supposed to go with. And so I just this is the first Thanksgiving where like I was gonna go see family and I was trying to decide which family to go see
Mm.
and like how far I was gonna travel, and then something in my brain just went, just don't do anything. Just stay home.
Just play Halo.
Yeah. And so the whole day was so great where like if traditionally for me on Thanksgiving I have to wake up and I have to clean the fuck out of my entire house.
Mhm.
And so I woke up, I saw this dirty house, and I went, I don't have to do shit. Fuck that. And so then I just went back to sleep. I didn't
Yeah.
have to wake up early. I didn't have to clean. I didn't have to make sure I had laundry done. I didn't even shower
Yeah.
the whole day.
Hey, you had a day for you. and
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
I really just locked myself inside and went, how much of a fucking little goblin can I be today? I didn't cook anything. I called somebody and said, hey, is it fucked up if I order DoorDash? And they said, not if you tip well. And so I did. I ordered DoorDash
Called
from
your
like
consultant.
You're my
mor-
guy.
morality
Yeah.
consultant.
I called another
Your
stand-up
guru.
comic that does DoorDash. And it's like,
Oh,
hey
okay.
man, I'm gonna order DoorDash. Is that fucked up? And he said, not if you tip well. So like, yeah, I ordered what did I get? I got like fucking tacos even too. That was the other
Nice.
thing, is like I didn't even try to stay on brand.
Yeah,
I was just
don't.
like, I just want something good. And then I tipped him $40. And
Hell
then
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
great day.
Pay it
Yeah.
forward.
I cooked like
yeah.
a mess of Brussels sprouts, just like a lot of them. And we
Yeah.
made some like glazed carrots right out of the Skyrim cookbook.
Really?
Yeah, and they were really good.
Hell
It
But
was
but you had to steal the ingredients.
exactly. I had to find them in a cave.
And
Steal
it
them
came
from
with a sword.
Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, they were really, really good. I'm trying to remember the ingredients stuff, but it's just like boiled carrots and like cardamom and brown sugar and
Oh,
stuff.
it sounds great.
And like when they're really
Mm.
warm and it's just like the nicest smell
Yeah.
and like they taste really good. Ah,
They one of our sponsors sent us a box of food. Sent me one a week earlier than I anticipated. So
Oh,
it came 2
yeah.
days before Thanksgiving, and I was like, "All right." So I made it the night before, and it was like Fuck, it's HelloFresh. I don't know why I'm like, just
Dancing
doesn't
around.
matter.
for some
We got
reason.
it, so I could say good things about it. Here's some organic extra advertising for you, HelloFresh. But like, the day of Thanksgiving, I like planned it so meticulously that I played Halo for like 2 hours, right? But then I had to go get ready, take a shower, get the wine, and like get to my girlfriend's place. And I had picture me for like 10 minutes over the oven, just like eating the sandwich leftovers that I had for this before I went to eat a fuckload that night. And it like wasn't all the way warmed through. And I was like literally in my robe, like getting ready. And I was just like, gotta fit this in. I've gotta fit this in. And I did it. Right. I can have it all.
I think, yeah. Again, I know you guys get what I'm saying, but I'm slowly realizing why I liked my day so much, and I think it's because in my head there's all this like expectation to have done stuff. Like with my family, I have a huge family. I have a huge Mexican family, so I normally have to go to like 4 different houses, and you're expected to eat a plate at each one. I ate 4 tacos. It was great. I ate just the amount of food I wanted to, and then wasn't expected to eat anything else.
Yeah, as a result of all these Friendsgivings and the actual Thanksgiving with family, my stomach and just digestive system is all just in ruins right now. Everything's all messed up.
Don't get me wrong, Jake. I love gorging myself to the point where I want to die. But no, wait. Yeah, I just I don't know.
Look at these brows.
There was something.
They're drawn on.
Oh my
thing.
God.
We found this baby behind the set earlier.
It's so
Yeah,
cool,
it fell.
having the independence after growing up of being like, I actually don't want to do that.
Yeah, to have like personal freedoms.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
actually, I'm
Like,
gonna take care of
when I
myself.
moved to LA, I'm like, well, I gotta fly home for Christmas Eve, and this time it was like $200 more to get there before that. So I'm like coming in like midnight.
Yeah.
Right at the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer, yeah. I'm gonna like be neck and neck with Santa in my Boeing 747. We're gonna fucking sully his ass. There's ho-ho on the wing.
There's just a moment in your adult life where you like your parents will tell you to do something, and there's just something that snaps in your head, and you go, no.
That's how you respond.
No.
You put your foot down.
My man puts his foot down.
Because I did that when I was a kid. I would always say like, no, I don't want to. And then now I can go, no, I don't want to. And they have
That's
to
the
listen
difference is
to
you
me.
say, no, I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Or
Father.
I won't do
you're
it.
not confrontational and you get to scheming and you're like, I have a family obligation. Well, it looks like I'll organize some event that evening and I happen to need to be picked up and I will be in the neighborhood as my buddy. So they'll just swing by and grab me. And it's like Ocean's 11. It's just like working out the timing, avoiding certain family members, and then jumping right into like a Hyundai Sonata parked outside and waiting.
Or a warthog.
Don't cheat, you'll start an earthquake.
So he goes, hold on, I gotta go step outside, get some air, and then the fucking wasp jumps.
Yeah, you jump on top.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just remembered something, by the way, and I don't have a natural way to segue into
That was
it.
Is
barrel
it Halo
right in.
related?
It's not Halo related, but it is weekend related. I went to a concert on Saturday.
You went to a weekend concert?
Not the weekend.
Oh, okay.
I went to a concert on the weekend, and it was held on his face.
Yeah.
And I met a man. I met a couple interesting people. I met a man who, speaking of scheming, he told me that he bought tickets to this concert that his girlfriend really wanted to go to. It's the Drake, Kanye, Larry Hoover concert, where tickets are like minimum for like nosebleed seats are like $450. They're they're just so expensive. And he bought 2 tickets just for her. And so now he was telling me, he goes, yeah, so, I bought these tickets. I spent like $500 on her. So now I'm trying to figure out how much of an asshole am I allowed to be for $500? So he's trying to figure out the math of how shitty of a boyfriend he's allowed to be because he spent $500.
Like,
Quantify
so you
it?
can point towards that thing and say, I can't be a bad person.
I
did
bought
that.
I bought $500 worth of
That's
tickets.
that sucks.
Yeah,
that's
it's a
really bad.
terrible,
That's
awful way to
horrible.
think.
'Cause
Yeah.
you want to
Toxic.
believe that people that do bad things do it not intentionally, but because they're working in their own self-interest, not
Mhm.
because they've worked out a theorem
No, yeah.
that
Well,
allows them to be dickheads.
you don't
That's what I realized is that if you figure out the dollar to asshole ratio, like how much of an asshole are you allowed to be per dollar, that is how you take over the world. That's the thing that you figure out
I mean,
to become a super
that's literally
villain.
philanthropy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like that's Bill
Oh,
Gates'
yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how he's become like $60 billion richer while also like rehabbing his image until the flight logs came out.
Hey.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah.
so shouts out Bill, Melinda. Hope you're doing well, Queen. Yeah, right. You know, you give enough and
Yeah.
you say like, I can't be a bad person. I gave $100 million to fight climate change, and it's like, okay, but you are the one creating it.
Yeah. I'm not a bad boyfriend. I spent $500 on a
Yeah.
ticket to a concert.
Oh my god.
That shit's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a whole conversation that I had with people when I was I was very inebriated too. So it was just like I wasn't really talking. I was just sitting there listening to all of these things happen.
Mhm.
There's a man that I was introduced to afterwards during this conversation that was referred to as the strip club bandit, which I thought it meant that he
Uh-oh.
like
I don't
robbed
like the sound of that.
strippers or robbed strip clubs. No, they call him the strip club bandit because he knows exactly how much money he has to spend to go in there and then to leave with the stripper's Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
He says
more
that
benevolent than I was expecting.
Yeah.
yeah, he said that he can get a stripper to follow him and all it costs is $80.
Is it just
Wait.
clout, or so he can like
No, he's just trying to hit on strippers.
Okay.
sick?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
whatever
I mean,
works
for him.
Bandit.
He's not hurting
a great
anybody.
title.
No.
Yeah.
That's how he was introduced to me. He was introduced as a strip club bandit, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Are you wanted by the
You
FBI?"
should
Yeah.
think about a name
Yeah, that's a
change.
Yeah.
that's a, yeah.
That's a horrible
Horrible name.
You need to
moniker.
you need to
Yeah.
rebrand.
It's also his
now.
Instagram handle. It's very confusing.
I know they go to follow him like
Like,
strip club bandit.
I don't know,
about this. Like, you
Yeah,
have to
it's
spend a
like,
few more bucks.
That
buddy.
guy over there, he's the trafficker, and it's like, what? That means it's like every time he hits a red light, he texts his mom that he loves her.
He's the child trafficker.
Yeah, he lets the kids know.
Yeah, he puts a stop sign. He lets the kids walk
yeah,
across.
yeah. He lives across the street from the school. Everyone lays a pillar of the community.
I hate it.
Now all I'm thinking of is Nicholas Braun's character from Zola,
Yeah, it's a
linked to strip clubs in my mind now.
You're
You're my man, bro.
I can't. I got really obsessed with this concept or hearing about this concept of people thinking like how much money is worth affection.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's-
it's a horrible way to think, but it's really interesting that these people in their heads of like, I figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cracked the code.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just doing nice things and not expecting to make up for it with misdeeds?
Yeah. The relationship ends, and he's like, "I've got to make some changes to the formula."
Yeah.
And he gets into the lab.
Clearly this
And
didn't work out.
okay, wow, we didn't carry
Yeah.
the 6.
I love
The
well,
quadratic formula.
I thought I had it.
I love that in their mind they think they have a straight up like the Red Dead karma meter
Yeah.
at the bottom of
Yes.
their own life.
Well, it's
Right.
like the like a '90s movie where someone's like splicing DNA. You just hear see like, and then it like. It's just some shitty, cheesy graphic. And
Yeah.
you're like, yes, the splicing has happened. Oh man, that's
What a sad
concept,
way to
though.
live.
that's a
Yeah.
bummer. Very transactional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
How can I? How much money can I spend to be an asshole? Huh.
Hey, I'll give you $1,000
Yeah.
if you let me punch you in the face.
I'll take that.
I think the
that's-
closest I.
yeah,
Actually,
okay.
1,000,
That's like
maybe.
less than being like that's like a consensual thing where
Yeah.
it sounds like this person is trying to like unconsensually find out how far they can push things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
But
it
you get
was yeah, it's like
$1,000.
even less than a transaction because like the other person isn't actually know what's going on
Yeah.
type
I
of
feel like
thing.
he's been really awful to me lately.
Yeah.
But I got this ticket.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna give him
I'll
a
give it a
pass.
pass. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants up to a quantifiable amount.
Strip club related thing. Somebody charted this all out and did the math that James Harden plays for the Brooklyn Nets now. When he travels, he's known to love going to strip clubs. And somebody did all the math that when he's traveling, the higher the rating of the strip club, the worse his performance in the game the next day. And so, like, the correlation charts pretty consistently that as he moves across the country, the better the strip clubs, the worse he plays.
Wow.
Because he's just out at the club all night.
He's having
But if
too
it's
much
not
of
a
good
good
time.
club, he's going to come in and put in work on the
Yeah.
hardwood the next day.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess Houston, maybe for a while, had bad ones.
This
I
is
don't
how
know,
you
but then they
find
got
out.
good, so he had to
Yeah.
leave.
This is how you find out that every team he plays secretly funds like the underground strip
Yeah.
club market.
Yeah, it's gonna be both. Like his coaches are gonna be like paying the dancers to be like, don't
show up.
don't perform
go.
well, don't just really bad dances.
Yeah, he really needs this wine.
And then
we
the-
really
yeah.
need to pull it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
They bring in the strip club bandit to like hit on every person he matches with.
I already
Oh
just
my
gave
God.
my Instagram to that gentleman.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
James Harden's like, fuck. And he puts back up his Blue Lives
Yeah.
Matter mask that he bought because he thought it looked cool.
But boy, does he play that next day.
Boy, oh man, he just puts up like 60.
Oh my god.
He's like, that was an awful club. Eurostep.
I hate strip clubs so much.
So you must love basketball.
Yeah. Dude, I post up every fucking day.
I went to an Aurora concert a couple of weeks ago.
An Aurora
Aurora.
concert.
Yeah, she's like a. She's
Oh
a
yeah, I've Runaway is one of her songs.
Yeah,
right?
she's a Norwegian singer songwriter. Tara was into her first. She got me into her. But yeah, she was like amazing.
She's very
her
good.
voice is like incredible, and she like does all these weird dances and stuff. I was so into it, and it
That's
was like a
great.
really chill concert too.
Hell yeah.
Those Norwegians,
Yeah,
they can put
they
on
know
a
how to
show.
sing.
They know how to sing.
Yeah, they know how to have very straight cut bangs.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Mine are a
Oh,
little-
yeah. Oh my
mine are a
god.
little more jagged.
Yeah. Not really.
More-
No, that's a
little
good. That's a
more
good
rough.
cut. But this is like a face framing.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
that's
that
an
she
everyday
has.
maintenance cut.
Yeah. But
That's so
I just wanted to
terrible.
share. It was great.
No, that's
Where was
awesome.
it?
It was at the Mayan.
Oh,
here in
downtown.
LA. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we saw Lucha Vavoom
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
next door to GWAR.
Was Ryan
Oh, man.
next door to Ryan?
Yeah, that was that. Were you next to Ryan's apartment?
Yeah.
It's so funny, yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
really
I
fun
just
time.
bought some concert tickets for next year.
I haven't
Yeah.
been to a
Excited.
concert in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I,
Rightly so, of course.
when I say I went to a concert, I went to like a DJ, a collection of DJs that performed, and one of them was my
I went to
cousin.
GWAR on
Lindsay
last
went to
Nice.
GWAR.
Sunday.
I was
with
wondering
cool.
if you were
Ryan.
gonna
Yeah.
chip in with
Did
your
you get
experience.
were you in the splash zone?
No, I was off to the side because
Splashed
I
with
did wear
what?
white shoes and a white shirt because I was like ready for it, but I was really tired by the time we
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Splashed with what?
Alien blood,
blood,
alien
yeah.
semen.
This one
alien
was
fluids.
booby blood.
Oh,
Booby
booby
They
blood.
cut off her boobs and then she like squirted blood all over the.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I was reminded
Yeah.
that you went to that GWAR concert that Ryan invited folks to because you posted an Instagram story that was just soaking wet Ryan.
Yeah, he
just
was
like,
covered
You
in
had a
blood.
Parasite shirt on.
Yeah.
Cool shirt.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this concert looked like a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad that you took him up on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
always posting.
I was the
about
only
things
one who
happening.
did.
I
It
was
was
gonna
just
say
me
that-
and my boyfriend and Ryan and his friends.
It makes me happy because it was. I remember when he posted in the company Slack this really long. He's like, "I can get you all to GWAR. Let's all have." And then like, no, it was just crickets. He's like, "Who wants to get splashed with alien blood and semen this weekend?" And people are like,
Not me.
Really selling it.
It was free, so you know.
I can't
No, it's
be
great.
asked
I'm glad
to
you did
leave
it.
my house
Yeah.
for things I like doing.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
But-
After seeing like your videos and stuff, Lindsay, that looks pretty fun.
Yeah, it looks like a,
You missed
a
out.
hoop.
Maybe
I
next
mean, the
time.
crowd seems pretty mellow these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I mean, it was a lot of old white dudes.
Yeah.
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 yeah, that's not really my vibe.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I hang out with enough old whites at work.
Who?
Are there any left?
Patrick?
Yeah, Patrick. That's it.
Lindsay, Patrick, Charlotte.
Are you,
I am
you're calling me
27.
old?
Yeah, you bunch of old fucks.
I did.
Bender.
No, Lindsay, don't leave. All right, well, Lindsay's gone.
Should we talk about strip clubs more?
No, probably
Uh,
not.
Okay.
I got punched in the face. Not
Oh,
at
yeah,
a
you
strip
punched
club.
in the face.
Yeah, I got
Strip
punched in the
club.
I didn't know if
face.
you wanted to
Yeah,
talk about
I
it.
thought you were
Yeah.
gonna. There was like, I thought you were gonna bring it up.
I
don't know
maybe
if
should have brought it
should've.
up earlier. Yeah, Charlotte and I were gonna play Halo, and then I found out that I was out of vape, and luckily there's a vape store across the street from my house. So I go downstairs to go pick it up, and then I hear, "Oh my God!" And I turn around and I see a man wrestling with a woman for her purse, and then he like rips it
My
out of her
goodness.
hands and starts running towards me. And I see this happening, and she says, "Stop him!" And so I go, "Hey man," and I like try just a very casual like,
Excuse me.
"Excuse me, sir."
Pardon?
I was like, if I could get your ear for a second.
Yeah.
This has happened before. Every time years ago when I was like 19, I got in a fight at a comedy club because this guy was heckling, and he was this big biker dude, and he walked up to the stage and he's yelling at the host, and the host goes, "What are you gonna do? Hit me?" And the guy hit him with like 0 seconds in between that. Like he just knew he was gonna get hit. And when I tried to stop this fight, I grabbed the guy's wrist, and what I said was, "Hey man, you probably don't want to do this." Like just like that, which is not how you stop a
Yeah.
fight. I was more like, "You're not mad at me,
Yeah.
you're mad at your father. This is therapy."
I implore you to reconsider.
And I did the same thing here where I saw this man running and I just went, "Excuse me, sir, hey man."
And they hit you?
And he like tried to get around me and I went, "No." And I like tried to keep him in this like area, and then he hit me in the face, and then my body just took
Oh my
over
God.
and I turned into a bully and I pushed him to the floor.
I was gonna say you have to be either huge or an idiot to hit you.
It was
Yeah.
not huge, just this tiny little guy.
Your programming kicks in.
Yeah.
like the Winter Soldier.
That's
Yeah.
happened, yeah.
When
When
I
I-
you just scoop them up
Freight,
with your arms.
freight
Squeeze
train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in this is the second time I've gotten punched in the face. And the first time was that comedy show where I got punched in the face and my body took over and I hit a guy and then I just sat on top of him.
Yeah.
I don't like fighting. I'm not
Yeah.
a fighting
No,
guy.
yeah.
I
I
don't
was-
enjoy hurting people.
I was hoping that this was like you were just playing Halo with Charlotte. So he starts running, grapple shot, mangler, one
Punch
body
him
shot,
in the face.
melee, done.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
done.
yeah.
Then
Comes
you get
around
that
the
purse
corner,
back.
you repulse
Yeah.
him, then you pull out the pistol,
Yeah.
the sidearm, and you
Mhm.
pop, 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 pop.
I don't ever
Killjoy.
I use the repulsor, but it's just me farting and I knock him back.
And it's on the ground, you just start teabagging
It
it.
was fun.
Yeah.
We had plans to play, and I kept getting like running a little late. So sorry, I'm gonna be up in a second. Almost on. Give me a bit. And I'm like, that's fine. I mean, like, it's just in 20 minutes. I'm doing stuff over here anyway.
Yeah.
And then you get on, you're like, I got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Well,
I
did-
didn't get that at all from your text.
Did you
Yeah.
return the did you solve the crime?
Yeah, well, that's
Or
what happened.
solve.
So the
Like in
yeah.
Sherlock?
Well, yeah, I pushed him to the ground and then I rappelled up into the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened is he was running towards me. I tried to stop him. He got mad and he punched me in the face, and I went, "Oh!" and pushed him. So it wasn't even cool either. It wasn't like he punched me and I went, "Wrong move." It was like,
Oh my
instinctual.
God. You
wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Like he,
I got you for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Did you just punch me?
You're stuck in here with me. Yeah, he hit me, and my
Turned
reaction.
him upside down.
He hit me. I went like this. He stopped. He backed up and he hit me. And my reaction was to go, "Oh!" and push him down to
Like
the
he
floor.
spit in your mouth.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
No! Yeah. So I pushed him to the floor. And at that point, so there's like a right next to where I am, there's a train stop. And there's always cops that are there. So the two police officers watched this entire thing happen. They watched me get punched and then they watched me push him down. And then that's when they ran over and they were like willing to help or do anything. Which is, again, the cops were there the whole time. They saw this whole thing
He
transpire.
looks big. We'll let him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see what he does
And that's
before.
like, should we stop this? And he's like, I don't see a train anywhere near that.
Yeah.
We're transit
Yeah, we're
officers.
trained
You
on
know, we
thing
have
that-
our beat and we stick to it. And
Yeah.
that's, where our job is.
We're cut from the big guy, right?
Yeah.
Now, if he
Well,
steps, if he steps
Come with
onto
us,
the purple
sir.
line,
Here's your purse, sir.
yeah, well, the thing that got them
on the
over
ground.
there.
Give it to the guy.
Yeah.
He runs away.
We're
We're
going to make sure this guy doesn't hurt you anymore. Here's your handbag, bro.
He obviously is a monster. Didn't you hear him go, "Ah!" Yeah. So they came over and they went, that was really dumb of you. And I went, what are you fucking talking about?
What? They were chastising you?
And at first I thought they meant like the stupid pushover.
They meant for getting in the way.
They meant for like, they were like, you don't know if this guy has like a gun or a knife. And I was like, you have guns. You should have been the one to stop this guy.
It's like, well, no, you should have let him get away so he could file it with the precinct and never get the bag.
Yeah. This is so stupid.
You should have gone through the proper channels so nothing happens.
Yeah. There's been
Great. Now we have to arrest this guy.
Okay. What if something happens on the corner by the train stop? Have you thought about that?
I didn't even want them to arrest the guy. I just wanted I wanted to give the purse back to the lady, and the lady took the purse back, and she was not
Give me that.
happy. Yeah, she was really mad.
I would be furious about everything.
She's just mad at me.
She's mad at you.
She's mad at everyone.
Why?
She was
Oh,
like,
everyone.
why didn't you stop him?
She was
And
just
I was like,
angry.
I did stop him. I pushed him to the ground. I don't know.
Disorienting. It sounds.
Yeah.
Justice was
And then I
served.
came inside and played Halo.
There you go.
You had tacos?
I did have tacos.
And boy, did you play.
Oh yeah. God, it's so stupid.
You got double kills, overkills?
Yeah. You ever been robbed before?
No.
I don't know if I don't think
But
I
never say
have.
never.
I mean, not like
Yeah.
I've been like my house and stuff, but
Yeah.
like I don't think I've ever been involved in the robbery or mugging.
Actually, just last week, every kill got fucking robbed from me when I got only assists. Jacob, Armando.
But hey, when the event challenge popped up,
And
you
the
had
event
20
challenge
assists.
popped up,
And I was
yeah,
like,
but
I got you.
There was like a whole day where I didn't get any kills because every time I would whittle something down, Jacob would just come out and be like, "Pop." So yeah, I've been robbed.
Yeah.
You could say
I'm
that.
sorry.
Every time Charlotte would get so close to killing, either Jacob or me would jump in with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, they don't even think you could have just punched them.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to distract from your point, but I feel like
No.
another instance of justice not being served.
Release me.
This is terrifying, by the way.
Where'd you get punched?
In the face.
Well, where in the face?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it hurts. I walked in this morning and Omar goes, "You all right? You look kind of bad."
Just trying to get your whole body.
Yeah.
Everything
It's
is
just like,
What's going
"Oh,
on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on here? You look kind of shit.
Yeah. You look a little ugly.
Yeah, which sucks because when I walked in, Reggie, our security guard goes, "Hey man, it looks like you lost weight instead of gained weight." I'm just kidding. The first part was a compliment.
No.
Why did you take it away from me?
I was like dressed nice last week. I had like tights and a dress and like my makeup on, and like I was eating lunch and Omar came by and he's like, "You look more put together than usual today." and he meant it in a nice way. And at first I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I know. I want to be very clear.
You tried today.
He was trying to say that everyone else comes in the office like kind of just like schlubbier, and I was
Yeah.
just like, put together. I'm always put together. I'm not. I wore this outfit yesterday,
He was also
but only
asking,
for 5 hours.
He was asking me my thing out of like genuine like, "Hey, are you okay? Everything all right?" So yeah, we're good. I can't stop thinking about that. He said, "You look like you lost weight." Just kidding.
Oh my god.
I hadn't thought about it without the.
It was a
the
joke for
second
him.
part of
Yeah.
it. It was a
Yeah.
joke for him. Yeah.
Oh
You're-
man,
He got you.
fucking roasted
Yeah,
my
fucking-
ass.
You
Over
told
the
me I look
coals.
handsome when I walked in.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every time I come in and like the COVID person's here to like do our tests and stuff, he was like, "Oh look, there he is. He's on the book right there." Because there's like a book
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
our
Oh
lobby
yeah, you have
yeah.
like a
From, like,
headshot almost.
that I think John Smith printed out for free because like Google Photos didn't offer. It's like,
Right.
take all your photos, we'll make a book.
Yeah.
So he just gave him all these pictures we took for like Photoshop faces, and then there's just like a book in our lobby now.
amazing.
with
Which you
my
signed.
face, which
Yeah.
I did sign.
Yeah. It's like when we go to the mall and print out pictures from your Instagram.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah.
machine there where you can look up anybody's Instagram
Whoa.
and just like print out
what
pictures.
the hell?
It's just like a Polaroid with more steps.
Yeah, but you can just go to anyone's.
Anyone.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
weird.
We
It's
did it,
supposed to be your Instagram, but you can just go to
you just
any
enter a
Instagram.
name.
That's
went to-
weird.
John Smith's Instagram when he was visiting a couple weeks ago, and she printed out a couple pictures and put them in her like food bag, and she's like, "Look, John, look what I got." And he looked, and he was like, what? And it's like one of them, he's wearing like a wrestling thong, and that's it.
There we go.
And he's just like, how'd you get these?
Well, it's
It's
public.
amazing.
Where'd these come from? The Philly cheesesteak I given to you?
We were trying to
I'm
play
gonna get one of those
Halo
today.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and John just kept jumping in on the Discord.
Really?
quick.
Yeah, he would just like howl, and then he was also
Howl?
in my chat. He would just be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I think he was doing like TikTok stuff, and then I said, "Do you want to play?" And he said, "I just what did he say? Ate 6 servings of McDonald's, and if I lay on my back, I'm going to choke."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, well
I
then
did-
you take care of that."
Yeah.
I did text him the other night when we were playing that he should join us. I think he was busy at the time, but yeah, he's been playing some Halo Infinite as well.
I got a
Nice.
couple friends of mine that,
Yeah.
that want to play.
Got a big
so
pool.
we could get some more
We
people
get a
together.
full
There we
big
go.
team battle team going.
Let's rob the studio and bring all the TVs to Justin's house and have
LAN
a LAN
party.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Justin's house.
and only if you bring the charcuterie board.
You
Oh, yeah.
betcha.
Hell
Call your
yeah.
mom up.
It was just 3
Where
segments.
are we gonna find? How do you transport that? A hearse? Like do you
Yeah.
need, like a
Yeah.
stretch limo?
Yeah.
And the hearse is perfect because it's meant to keep it cold. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
all good.
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
That's
this
formaldehyde is the most important
Yeah.
part of a spread.
that's yeah. Can we get some formaldehyde
Yeah.
hummus? Is that
Oh,
cool?
you betcha.
Well, this has been a great episode. Thank you so much for joining me to talk about Halo for the second week in a row.
anytime.
Wait till
And-
Wait till the next
time.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
coming
a
on
Halo
now. I'm
podcast.
downloading when I go home.
Hell
Dumbass.
yeah. Well, thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you to Rick and Lindsay for being in the booth. Love y'all. I'm Armando. Shouts out Omar. Hey, Omar, you look like shit. No, you don't. I love you.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Whoa.
Wow.
Bye.